Oh shit. Oh, okay. Like, frankly, if it was up to me, if I was Nintendo, oh shit. Oh shit. No. Move forward momentum, Mario! If it was up to me, if I was Nintendo, I would have went ahead and let Hyrule Warriors be canonic, because in Hyrule Warriors, the Sia, that booby witch lady, she canonically pulls people in from all the different timelines in the attempt to bring back Ganondorf and all this other crap, and she smashes all the timelines together, and that's such an easy out Nintendo could have took and been like, okay, cool, now it's just all one continual timeline. But instead they keep complicating it. I think they're trolling at this point, to be completely honest. Link doesn't die in Majora's Mask, canonically. Link survives Majora's Mask canonically, because if he died in Majora's Mask, he would have never aged and then eventually died and became the Hero Shade for Twilight Princess. The Twilight Princess Hero Shade is the Link from Majora's Mask Ocarina of Time. And again, I don't think you understand a time paradox. I think that might be the disconnect, because that's what Ocarina of Time essentially is, because Zelda played with time and altered the events. So like what happened, let me we're gonna take a second, I'll explain it. So at the end of the adult timeline, Link defeats Ganon. They seal him away. Oh, I'll be back. And then Zelda sends him back in time. Now you have that time going forward without Link. And then we have Wind Waker, you know, where Ganondorf eventually comes back. The spirit of the hero's gone because Zelda sent him completely to a different timeline. And then they have to flood the world, blah, 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 Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks. That child Link goes back in time with all the meta knowledge he has of everything that happens from completing the whole story. And he goes and he puts the sword back to seal up time and seal up the Sacred Realm, so Ganondorf can't ever get in there in the first place, and then goes and rats him out to Zelda. That's what we see at the end of Ocarina of Time, is when Link walks up to Zelda and Zelda turns around, and we see that scene again, just like at the beginning of the game. He's there, he tells her everything, and we know this because Twilight Princess. Because they grab him, they throw him in jail, and then the sages take him out to the desert to where the Mirror of Twilight is to execute him. And then when they execute him, the great prank or whatever they call it happened. The divine prank happens where the Triforce of Power goes to Ganondorf. He bodies through them, stabbing him in the chest, kills the Sage of Water, and then they lock him away in the Twilight Realm when we have Twilight Princess. Now, for the alternative, because now we have to account, that accounts for all of those games, right? We still have to account for Link to the Past. Link's Awakening we account for because it's a sub-story of Link to the Past, Oracle of Seasons and Ages, Link Between Worlds, Triforce Heroes, and Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. All of those take place in a timeline where only Ganon exists after Ganon defeats Link. Again, because when Zelda messed with time, we have these fragments in the timeline. It's a time paradox. It doesn't always... Again, this is... Nintendo decided to go with the whole time paradox thing. Whether or not a time paradox is real is irrelevant, is whether or not the magic of Zelda is real. It's you know, it's irrelevant to a fantasy story. They went with a time paradox. So when you're going with that kind of time paradox, you have to account for the outcome of Link failing, which is why you have that split. So like, you know, one continual timeline then splits into 3. And you have 3 timelines going along each other at the same time. The failed hero timeline is where Ganon defeats Link, takes the Triforce, goes into the Sacred Realm, seizes the rest of the Triforce, but then they lock him in there. Just like the story of Link to the Past, where then eventually he gets out and he turned the Sacred Realm into the Dark Realm, and then we have Link to the Past, and then Link's Awakening as he leaves and he's on the boat and all that shit happens. And I think, isn't Oracle the same Link too? I don't remember. I think it's the same Link as Link to the Past. When he arrives time, it doesn't just stop, it continues, unless there's an anchor. Well, the thing with Majora's Mask is Majora's Mask takes place in a demi-plane created by like, Skull Kid. Like it's like the biggest mistake people make with Majora's Mask is they think that it's the 5 stages of grief and that Link dies, but that doesn't make sense. And it's not, because the 5 stages of grief and purgatory and all that shit is a very Western kind of like lore, I guess, you know, kind of shit you can talk about. And what Majora's Mask really is kabuki theater. It's no theater. That's why it's got heavy influences with the masks, with the dancing, the music, all that shit. But Majora's Mask takes place in a demi-plane created by Skull Kid using the power of Majora's Mask because he's so lonely. Oh shit, it's actually you! What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to shoot him? No. What? I'm trying to kick you. What am I supposed to do? Oh, am I supposed to get him to stomp like on this? Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Where are you? Where are you? Am I supposed to punch him? Come on, come here, you. There we go. Hell yeah. This fight's kind of funny. Fuck out of here. I'm so shit. I'm so angry. Don't stop moving. All right, jump over here. He's right there. Fuck out of here. Oh, again? Fuck out of here. Oh, did I just blast him off into... Oh, I went with him. Oh, we went to a whole new spot. That's sick. I thought we were both just about to, like, drift through space, lost for the rest of our lives or some shit. What? How? Foolish Mario, my plan is too far along now. You really think you can stop me? Stop jumping to conclusions. You don't think he's dead? Well, I didn't say you thought he was dead. I was saying that was one of the biggest misconceptions of Majora's Mask, was that he's dead. The reason, the point I was trying to make was that he was in the little demi-plane created by Skull Kid. It was up to you, Fallen Hero Time to be moved to be after Skyward Sword, since Link went back in time to fight Demise, so a timeline split happens there would make sense, except... So, like, meaning that the whole Fallen Hero timeline happens before Skyward Sword? That Ganon exists before Demise? Kind of shit? A split could happen in Majora's Mask when Link rewinds time? Well, the problem is when Link's rewinding time, he's rewinding time in Termina. He's not and changing events in Termina. He's not rewinding time and changing events in Hyrule. The reason why things changed in Ocarina of Time is because when Link was sent back as a kid, he changed history. So, like, remember in Twilight Princess when the hero's shade is like, you know, he's looking for his purpose. He's looking, you know, he's trying to find his purpose, and then he realizes his purpose is essentially to pass along all of his knowledge to the hero of Twilight. That's because that's the same Link from Majora's Mask, because he was no longer the hero of time. Because the hero of time didn't need to exist because he never pulled the Master Sword out. Like, once the Master Sword was pulled back, he never pulled out and used the Master Sword. Ganondorf never messed with the Triforce. Everything was as it was, and they took care of Ganondorf without him ever having to do anything. So he erased him. His actions prevented him from becoming the hero of time, even though technically he already was, because he already did everything. That's where the problem is. He changes events. The only events that we're changing, and we're not really, like, the crazy thing with Majora's Mask is you're not really changing events in Terminus so much. I mean, I guess you're kind of, like, altering them slightly, but you're doing it in that contained space. And you don't have a sequel to Majora's Mask. Like, that's the other thing. Like, we never, like, even if there was timeline fragmentations after Majora's Mask, we never see it again because we're never in Termina again. You know, we never go back to Termina. There's never been a Majora's Mask 2. There's never been a, hey, let's go take a peek at Termina and see what happened since that crazy kid came through here with that crazy skull kid. You know what I mean? After? So you're thinking, I'm just trying, I'm not trying to be like, I'm just trying to understand. So you're saying Skyward Sword, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, Link Between Worlds, etc., etc., etc. And then Minish Cap? I mean, personally, I think Minish Cap, Four Swords and Four Swords Adventures should be their own little trilogy because they don't really have anything that does with anything in the main timeline other than the existence of a Link and a Zelda and a Ganondorf, or a Ganon, I should say. Oh, and a Ganondorf, but it's a different Ganondorf because he uses that trident instead of the Triforce, which is just the same like it's a different Ganondorf in Breath and Tears because he doesn't use the Triforce, he uses the Spirit Stones, although to a similar outcome. The villain who kidnapped your special one took her from here to the center of the universe. Okay. Once our star power is restored, the observatory will be able to go there. Then you can reunite with your special one. Thank you! Well, why would Skyward Sword split? Why would Skyward Sword split? Smash. You're just taking this from theory videos? Well, like, theory videos can't, like, theory videos are all well and good. Like, headcanon stuff is all well and good, but you gotta remember, headcanon and canon are two completely different things, and you can't take headcanon as canon. That's a dangerous, slippery slope into, like, cool headcanon, but nonsensical canon because it's not actually, you know, canon. Dear Mario, I'm in a faraway place, but I'm alright because you're coming to rescue me. P.S. I hope this gift will come in handy. Princess Peach included 5 1-up mushrooms. Yeah, give that shit up, bro! Thank you. Yeah, because theory crafting is just theory crafting until someone's like, that's actually, you're correct. Ba-dum-bum. Oh man, how am I gonna get, I want to get that free life. Oh, it wouldn't let me? That's silly. Oh, whatever. Is this the next one that's open? What's the next one that's open? It's not you. Wrong button. Oh yeah, I guess the only map is the one that's up front, isn't it? Do I go over here? I wish I could change the fucking cameras around. No, this is the kitchen. Where am I going? I want to go to... Oh, I guess maybe I ought to talk to... No, I talked to Rosalina. Lights are back on. So, we did the terrace, and then we did that. So then it should be... Is it the kitchen? Maybe it is the kitchen. Maybe it's the kitchen. So we'll go over here and climb this. But yeah, the only problem with that is that we know in Link to the Past that Ganon was Ganondorf Dragmire. Like, we know who he used to be. Still, if I'm not mistaken. Right? We know Ganondorf is Ganondorf Dragmire in Link to the Past, right? Let me double check that before I say that that's some sort of definitive thing. Oh, it acknowledged his name in the game manual of Link to the Past, but not directly in the game. So they're called, like, the point is they refer to him as Ganondorf Dragmire in the manual itself of Link to the Past, meaning that he was always Ganondorf Dragmire. So Ganondorf Dragmire wasn't born until Ocarina of Time. That's the one problem. Even though you're saying that it wouldn't lead to Link to the Past, Ganondorf's already sentenced to execute in Majora's Mask. In the child timeline, yeah. In the adult timeline, he's locked away. And in the failed hero timeline, at that point, he's locked away in the Sacred Realm as Ganon. You think the Fallen Hero timeline would split from there simply because it's literally the start of Hyrule itself, but you do think that it makes more sense for Breath and Tears to split there than for Breath and Tears to split at Ocarina. The Memory and Tears mirrors Ocarina so much. Honestly, like, my interpretation of Breath and Tears and what I was hoping for from Nintendo was that it was kind of like a rewriting of the timeline in the history so that, like, they could try to make it cohesive moving forward, since, like, the previous games and most Zelda games, the problem with arguing timeline in Zelda is that when Nintendo makes a new Zelda game, they don't go, okay, where is this game in the timeline? And stuff like that. Nintendo does not do that when they make these games. The first thing they think about, and the most important thing they think about in every Zelda game, is the gimmick. Twilight Princess, we turn into a wolf, we got the Twilight Realm, we go between Shadow and Wolf and all this other stuff, and it's kind of dark. Wind Waker, we're sailing the seven seas. Majora's Mask, we got all the masks that turn us into Goron and all that other shit, and, you know, we get all these powers from that. Ocarina of Time is we're literally messing with time. We're going back and forth between being a kid and an adult. You know, the original Legend of Zelda and, like, Link to the Past and Link's Awakening, their whole inspiration was just kind of like the exploration and thing like that, but those were also much older games where they didn't really have gimmicks yet. Oracle of Seasons and Ages is the fact that it's between the two games. Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks are both touchscreen, very touchscreen heavy because they were DS. You know, like the gimmick for Link Between Worlds is turning into a painting and walking on the walls. Like, that's what they focused on, and then the timeline shit and the lore shit comes after. So that's why it's always kind of just half-ass put together, and people argue about it so much because they don't really give a shit about the lore. And I was really hoping that, like, they're like, okay, all the other things were like the Legend of Zelda. This is what happened because Zelda went back and experienced it, and then we're gonna move forward with being this is the lore, and then we're gonna make more games in this timeline. But then they were like, it's a fourth split in a timeline, and that's when I was like, okay, you've got to be trolling me at this point. Like, they gotta be trolling. They've got to be trolling. They probably be like, these fucking people give this much of a shit about the timeline. This is crazy. Like, it's like, shut up, Nintendo. Bubble Breeze Galaxy. Yeah. So, like, the timeline will never make sense. Because, like, the perfect example is when you look at Nintendo's official timeline. So, like, again, this is not my interpretation. This is, like, if my timeline would be different, personally. But Nintendo's timeline is Skyward Sword, Minish Cap, Four Swords, Ocarina of Time. And then with the child timeline, it's Majora's Mask, Four Swords Adventures, and then, and then Twilight Princess. Why Four Swords Adventures is in the child timeline, I don't fucking know. Because I played all the games in timeline order to try to see if the timeline made sense, and that was the one thing that stuck out to me the most, is that those 3 games are like their own thing. But it's there for some reason, according to Nintendo. Then you have the adult timeline with Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks. And then in the failed, it's the one that I kept listing off, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, etc., 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 etc. That's Nintendo's, like, interpretation of how everything goes down, and like they've changed it a couple times because they just kind of slap it together, but like it makes no sense. Like those 3 games, like all the other games make sense in the timeline in one way, shape, or form, but Minish Cap, Four Swords, and Four Swords Adventures all have to do with this whole separate thing with the Four Sword and the Picuri Sword, or whatever you want to fucking call it, and Vaati and all this other shit. And it's not the Vaati thing, it's the fact that like you fight a different version of Ganondorf in Four Swords Adventures, or of Ganon in Four Swords Adventures. You don't have any mention of the Master Sword or anything like that. It's all about the Picuri Sword, the Four Sword, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's just, it should, like, and they're not bad games. They're great games, but they should be their own little, like, hey, this is just some little sub-trilogy of Zelda games that were fun, but just don't really make sense in the, you know, canonically in the timeline, which is fine. Like, it doesn't have to be a canonic game to be a fun, you know, game in a fun Zelda game. It can be a non-canonic game and still be fun. How am I supposed to get there? Can I grab this? Maybe I just keep going, I guess. Okay. What's up? Then don't. What? Hey, before you ride any bubbles, let yours truly Phil Board bend your fucking ear and bend your ear for a second, bro. You can move around in your bubble by holding down A, but do it while your star is blowing in the bubble. Oh, I got you. By the way, when you're playing in handheld mode, don't forget you can blow air by tapping. Oh, right. You go too far on one side, use the star to blow up the other side. Got it. Yeah. Have I ever seen Brian David Gilbert's Zelda timeline video? Maybe? I'm not sure, to be honest. Could be worse. It could be Kingdom Hearts lore. Oh god. Yeah, we do see the Triforce. We see many references of the Triforce. We see Zelda directly use it in Breath of the Wild, but we also see we also see a lot of references to it in Tears of the Kingdom with Sonia and all the Triforce imagery and shit like that. Can I go over? No. Where the fuck am I going? All I know is my hope for the next game. Oh shit! My hope for the next game is that we don't see like give us a new villain. Like I was really intrigued by Null in Echoes, because Null is a new entity that we never knew about, and Null is kind of terrifying because he's on par with the creator goddesses, which makes him more dangerous than even Demise. Especially like when we see him take control of Ganon, like no problem. And make copies of him and shit. Just like he does with everything else. At least this isn't a 3DS game. You'd be blowing into the fucking microphone if it was like a DS or a 3DS game. They had a little fucking port that you could be like... Null was neat. Yeah, I thought he was a really cool villain. But, like, we'll just have to... Oh, did I die? Oh, I thought it would get, like... I just wanted to get out of the balloon. How did I get out of the balloon? Does it matter? Is it there? Oh, no, they're gone. Damn it. Bogus. Oh man, that reminds me. I don't know if I want 100% Spirit Tracks, to be honest. Because you got to do that blowing into the mic fucking thing, and I don't want to do that to you guys again for that stupid fucking pipe that you blow. Ah, shit. They talk about it less? I mean, they talk about it plenty in there. Like, they talk about the Divine Prank, about how the Triforce of Power went to Ganondorf, and that's what protected him, and how Link has the Triforce openly on his hand all the time in that one, and Zelda's got it on hers. And how, like, the power of the Triforce is even stronger than the shadow magic of the Twilly, and their artifacts and all that other crap. Yeah, they talk about it a little bit. I mean, it's not on the forefront on the level of, like, say, like, fucking, like, Skyward Sword or something like that. Ooh, I just remembered I put a pot pie in, like almost an hour ago, and it should be ready in, like, 15 minutes. Hell yeah. Go, 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 go. I think I have to go full circle. Get me the fuck out of here! Ah, I was 5 short. See, this is bullshit. They should let me turn the camera so I can look back and be like, get all those star pieces too. Well, no, I meant like for me to play it to stream, I don't have one of those 3DSs that, like, you can hook up to an HDMI or anything like that. So I can't put my 3DS on a capture card. So when I play Spirit Tracks, I have to play it emulated on my computer, which means I'm blowing into my microphone and I'm using my fucking mouse to play. And let me tell you, it fucking sucks. It is awful. Yeah. Am I planning 100% Galaxy? Kind of. I'm not going to 100% Galaxy in the sense to where you got to do it both with Mario and Luigi, but I might do all the stars in... I might do all stars, or most of them at least, in this. Like, I'm really enjoying this. Like, I'm vibing with this. This is a lot of fun. Now that, like, my brain is getting used to how gravity works in this fucking game. Wait, why did you stop? Aw, man! I was still looting. That was bogus. Oh, what? I didn't think it was gonna... Damn it. Mm. 242 stars, just busy work, yeah. Or did I 100% Spirit Tracks? No, I didn't. I like mosted it. I mean, I could just... If I do want 100% all the games, so I could, honestly, I could just, like, finish that file. Why would you do that to me, game? Oh, that's why, because I floated away. What? Why did I pop? Man, this is bullshit. Logan, Coral moves faster than the Spirit Tracks train? Yeah, that train was slow as fuck. The music was a bop, but the train was kind of slow. Even when you put it into faster gears, it was still kind of slow. But, like, that was part of what, like, dragged the game out. And you gotta remember, like, older games and handheld games for Nintendo, like, they would drag out gameplay by having slow and or tedious mechanics. It's the same thing with, like, the original Wind Waker, like, the GameCube Wind Waker, before the HD remaster where they added in, like, the speed sail and all that other stuff, or the Swift sail, or whatever they call it. Like, at the time, they had to shrink the game down because of the nature of the GameCube and the GameCube mini discs. No. Which is why Wind Waker is shorter than other Zelda games. Because Nintendo is so worried about, Wait, what? Pop! Jesus. Where am I going? Oh. Sweet. Let's go. Still, the one that I'm probably dreading the most is going to be the Oracle games, because I'm going to have to play at least one. I think it's just one. Twice. I'm either going to have to play one game twice or both. I think it's just one. Hopefully it's one, unless I fuck up and have to play the other one again a second time. But the other reason why that one's going to suck, and I'm putting it off, is the stupid dance minigame. Because the thing is you got to do that stupid dance minigame, and you got to do it really well, right? And it gives you a chance to get the bomb ring, and it's the only way to get the bomb ring. And notice I didn't say it gives you the bomb ring, it gives you a chance, because you're not guaranteed to get it the first time you beat the dancing game. You might have to beat that dancing game 2, 3, 4, 5, depends on how bad RNG is. So, like, that's what I'm, like, not... So, like, whatever game has that minigame, that's going to be the one that I play once. Like, for sure. That's going to be the one that I only play one time. Wait, what? When you're 100%ing Oracle of Seasons and Ages, I forget which one has it, but it's when you go to the underground people that wear, like, the hoods, and they do that dancing game where it's, like, with the Goron guy, where it's like... And you got to do all the dancing with them. You have to beat the furthest point of that, like, the whole minigame, like, all the way to the hardest one, to get a chance at a ring that you can only get there. So sometimes, if you're lucky, you get it first try. If you're unlucky, you get some other bullshit ring and you have to do it again. And then that can happen who knows how many times. Jaboon? You talking about the fish in Outside Island? Jaboon is supposed to be heavily related to the dungeon, and there are files supporting the idea of underwater exploration of a dungeon. Yeah, oh yeah. There were originally the game was supposed to be like a normal Zelda game, like Twilight Princess was, or like you know, any of those other ones where like, you know, you have all the shit in there. But at the time, the GameCube, so like Nintendo, when they made the GameCube mini discs, which were those little fucking mini discs if you don't remember them, and they did that because they were harder to pirate, but you could still pirate them, but they were harder to pirate. And the problem with them is they held way less space, they held way less data than like normal discs. So because of that, they had to shave a lot off of Wind Waker, which they probably used in other games, to be honest, because Nintendo likes to reutilize assets, or, you know, recycle assets and shit like that. Prime example is like a prime example of Nintendo reutilizing assets is if you do the chicken mini game in Lake Hylia, Lake Hylia in Twilight Princess. The guy that you get the chicken from to glide down, he makes the same sounds that Bolson does in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like, they utilize shit like that all the time, so they probably were just like, all right, well, these are really cool dungeon ideas. Let's put them in, like, Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword or whatever. Now, what would be sick is if they did a full fucking Wind Waker remake on the Switch 2 where they add in all the, you know, removed content, but they won't do that. In my dreams, they would do that, but they won't actually do that. Yeah, Wind Waker is one of my favorite Zeldas. To be honest. Because it was so different. And don't get me wrong, the sailing mechanic definitely was annoying, and it definitely had its tedium, and the HD remaster version is better because it addresses a lot of the tedium. But overall, I thought it was a really cool Zelda game, and it has the most brutal Ganondorf death in all of Zelda, which is fucking awesome. Can I go down? How do I swim down? Oh, that's how. Open up. Oh, shit. I missed. The worst part is I don't have any control over this camera right now. I have no control over this fucking camera. Is there any others down here? That's a coin, that's coins, coin. Ah! No, Mario, grab that. Mario, fucking grab the triangle! Oh, dear God. I think I saw the last one up top, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah, whatever. Well, at least we swim fast. Man, get on the beach, dude. Yo, what's up, Galsy? You just bought your Switch 2? You found one at Target near work? Hell yeah! Did you get the bundle? I mean, and I'll be clear, if we get a bunch of people wanting to play some fucking Mario Kart, I'm fucking down to play some Mario Kart. You know me, I'm always down to play Mario Kart. Just say the word. I see 4 of them. Where's the last one? Students are all distracted by the sparklies. Okay, yeah, well, where the I'm looking for the last one, bro. That's a coin. 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 Oh, I see. I gotta get over there. Yup, nice. Physical copies of Mario Kart World? DK Bonanza? They do have physical copies out. Yeah, no, they do. See, the thing is Nintendo's gonna have like all the like. There's gonna be games that are like all game on the cartridge, like this one, like Cyberpunk is. Although Cyberpunk is one of the very few third-party games that are gonna be like that. Most of them are gonna be like the game key cards, or like the game key card cartridge, or like the little fucking actual like digital key card. The bundle, Mario Kart World is just a little digital code that you can do a digital download. But like there are going to be games, and like if you look on the game, it tells you, like they have to tell you on the game whether or not it's a game key card or something like that, or if it's the full game. But all of Nintendo's OG shit, like you can expect, like Donkey Kong is fully on the cart, so you can get Mario Kart fully on the cart. Anything that's a Nintendo title, you can expect that to be fully on the cart. Elden Ring probably won't be. Duskbloods probably will, since it's a Nintendo exclusive, but like the third-party titles, they probably won't, aside from like Cyberpunk. Which it was surprising as Cyberpunk managed to squeeze all that on a fucking Switch 2 cartridge, to be honest. Oh, I missed. I see. I can do that little. I can grab that thing from there with a good jump. All right, sweet. Or do I even need to go get on there? Do I even need to do that much, or can I just fucking? There we go. Sweet! Alright, where's that last fucking piece now? Dude, go down. What is that? Oh, it's just air. So where's the last one? Is it on land, maybe? I missed it? Yeah, my copy of DK Bonanza is a digital copy, but that's because I downloaded it off the Aussie game store so that I could play it a day early. Where's the fifth sparkly? Oh, is it in here? Will be some that are like that for sure. But those are going to be generally, like I said, like third-party shit. What? Yeah, why did that break him? What the fuck? Oh, that was sick. So the less bricks I broke to get up there, the better, more stars I got. That was dope. Oh wait, I just did this. What am I doing? No, I didn't. Oh, damn it, Mario. But yeah, if it's the if it's the key card and you never have access to the internet, yeah, you won't be able to play your game. At least until you you would have to do the initial game download. Once you do the initial game download, you can play it with or without internet. There it is. The fuck is that? Turn around! I want to see it. What the fuck is that? Yeah. Why would I want to see the giant thing biting at me? Yeah, you know what? You're right. Superb camera work as usual, Nintendo. All right, so we're gonna have something jump out of the side and bite at him. They're only gonna see a little bit of it, and then the camera's gonna turn away from it, and they're never gonna fucking see it again. Cinema. All right, where's my launcher at? Is it up there? It must be. You can play games you bought on the Switch One eShop? Oh yeah, I'll either mod my Switch 2, or if I don't feel like modding it, which I might not, and if I don't end up modding my Switch 2, because I haven't really seen anything that they can do mod-wise with it anyways yet. But, Oh, is there a coconut? Oh, maybe I butt smash it? Maybe it's the power of my cheeks? The power of my cheeks compel you! No? Damn. I have to throw something. I know you can break them open with the turtle shells, but I haven't seen a turtle shell. I've seen coconuts. Where did I see a coconut? I saw a coconut. Was it over there? It might have been over there. I know I saw one. I thought I saw one. Hey man, can I throw you? No. No. Where did I thought I saw I want to throw something at that chest. Yes. No, come back. Oh, do I have to hit it all the way over there? No fucking way. There's no way. I don't want the chest that bad. Can you throw the penguins? Dude, I wish. That'd have been funny. I mean, we can spin out the penguins, but that's about it. Maybe there's a coconut on the ground somewhere around here I saw too. Hey man, you seen any coconuts? Oh, the star's down there. Oh. So wait, what's at the top of... You know what? I didn't think it would be underwater. That's my own fault. Trying to be rational while playing a Mario game. What is wrong with me? Of course it launches me from deep beneath the ocean. Like a real man. Like a plumber be doing. How am I supposed to get that? That's how I'm supposed to get that. No. That's how I get up there. Okay. I'm gonna wait for it to reset. Don't throw the penguins. Don't tell me how to live my life, Wooly! Have you seen what those things do? They're filthy. They're perverts. Honestly, if you look up penguin behavior, it's kind of fucked up. Don't throw your favorite animal. No. There we go. Ah. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100% fucked up. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna get into the details of it. Let's put it like that. I don't want to talk about it. And you guys know how much random crap I say.
Oh, yeah.
I almost have 2,000. Hungry Luma is appeared? In the kitchen? Yes. I mean, it would have been funny if you could throw the penguin and then they just slid and then broke something. That would have been cool. Like, it doesn't hurt the penguin. They just bounce off of it and go like they always do, but yeah, I think it would be pretty cool. Yeah, I got tasty bits. 600? Child's play. Eat up. What? Drip drop galaxy giant eel outbreak. Oh boy. Look at this man! No, land by the old dude. Where are you going? Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, Mario. Ever since those big eels showed up, we haven't caught any fish. Get rid of those big eels. Hell yeah. Oh, that hurt me. Shit. Shit. That's fine. Oh my god! Ooh, hell yeah. Sweet. I should probably get some. Well, I guess I can do it with a blue shell. Or a green shell, I mean. Fucking blue shell, that'd be crazy. Will you swim left? You know what? Fuck it. Oh, what the fuck? All right, so if I go too high, it doesn't let me get back down. Alright, where is this little... There's one. Nice. Oh, I didn't. They're right here. Uh-oh. 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 Well, how do you exist without these missiles? Torpedoes! Get out of... Oh my god. Well, how do you guys live like this? Ooh, I knew you'd help us out, little friend. Alright, now what? There's a toad thing down here. Not seeing anything. Other than that smoke, what's that smoke? Oh! Sweet. Thank you for the reminder, though. I appreciate that. Welcome back, PJ.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Ooh, look at this stretch. It's just like aiming in breath. I use my Pro controller. What? What? Oh. Like, I could use the Joy-Cons too, but like, this is working out fine, honestly. What's up? You here to take the swimming school final swim test? Yeah, sure. In this test, you must collect shells in the ocean. If you bring me the gold shell, it's an automatic A for you. Where's the shells? Why are you taking this angle? What the fuck? Oh, it's an eel and an even bigger eel. Got it. Oh, I see. There you go. Nice. Oh, wow. Nope. Do I think Zilly would be willing to lend you Spiritfarer? I don't know. Well, I don't know if they have it on the Switch. I think they have Spiritfarer on PC. I don't remember if they got it on Switch or not. I know they have it on PC. I don't know if they have it on the Switch. Ooh, hell yeah. How am I supposed to get up there? Oh, I understand. That's actually kind of clever. Oh, crap. There we go. You didn't realize this is my first playthrough? Yep. Crap. Oh, you fucking jerks. Dang it, that's actually tricky. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
You plan on buying it on Friday? You excited to play it? Yeah, I'm like 99% positive that their Spiritfarer is on Steam. At least I know they have one on Steam. I don't think they have one on Switch. I could be wrong, but I don't think they do. But I could be wrong. Mm-hmm. You Irishman? Nice. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. All right. So that means there was a bunch of secret stars on every place too then, huh? Yeah, Spiritfarer is a real pretty game. It's also co-op. You can co-op it. You do like a couch co-op where somebody can play as the cat. Looky, looky, I got hooky. All right, let's go take the gold shell from that child. There you go. My kind. I love that. He's like, are you one of my students? After rewarding us. Best 11 months you spent lurking? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Add time 1. Noise. Boom, bum, bum. All right. One more star. How do I like the game so far? It's really dope. You know, for a Wii game, you know, it's definitely a Wii game. But that being said, I'm enjoying it. Secret undersea cavern. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm going after those fucking eels. But first... He just gave me air. Oh. Or is it talking about that? No.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Why is the camera doing that? Oh my god. Thank you for the hydrate. You just got all the utilities transferred to your name. Now you just need to get the internet and Wi-Fi set up. Nice. Don't forget to go into all your shit and then update your address too. And you're going to want to go and get some fresh IDs that now have your home address on them too. I'm just saying. Ah, you son of a bitch. Sweet. Oh. Oh! She actually is waiting to change her name until the ID expires later this year? Nice. I mean, do you have to wait for it to expire, or can you do it before it expires and just be like, you know, just rip that band-aid off, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Man of Steel, thank you for the follow. No, she can do it whenever she's procrastinating. Changing her name and the ID is the thing that's making her. Oh, nice. You didn't argue. Oh, yeah, you don't. Dude, thank you guys so much for the level 4 hype train, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so... I'll stay right here. Yeah, it's better just, you know... As long as it's nothing, like, serious. Like, if it's like, who cares? And, yeah, why argue? Oh, no! No! I thought I could stand on that. Hmm. What was that message? I don't know, man. Somebody being weird. My guess, a hacked account. Either a hacked account or somebody thinking that they're being funny or some shit.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, what up, Power Hose? Dude, that was hilarious. Yeah, it's a little bit of like, what the fuck? Ooh. That's cool. Dude, thank you guys for the level 4 hype train. 12 gifted subs, 1,000 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We guaranteeing now that we've got just barely under an hour tomorrow. The fuck even am I? Ah, shit. No, no. Ugh. That's where I gotta go. No way, right here. What? Oh, shit. I understand. I fucked up. There we go. I was supposed to go this way. Oh, no, you're good, dude. Sadly, weird shit like that just comes with the trade. Most of the time, it's somebody trying to get a reaction out of you, and then probably try to clip it or something. A new chapter has been added to the storybook. What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm not repeating that shit. They just made a creepy NSFW post directed towards me. That's all you need to know. Ah, shit. Damn it. Try to make it. Brake caliper sees it on your way home from work today. Oof. Oh, I get it. Everything's just moving faster. Beautiful. You just remember the pork tenderloin in the oven? Hopefully you remembered in time. Hopefully you remembered in time. You hate cars? It's always something you store. Thankfully, you can do repairs yourself, but shit will still like 350 in parts. I mean, at least 350 in parts instead of 1,000 because of labor and time. And upcharging for parts. All right, BJ. All right, that's done. You're done. What's this? Bowie Base Galaxy? What the fuck? Is that a Pokeball? Why is that half of a Pokeball? This one's theme's a bop. Somebody turns their radiator into a strawberry smoothie? I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. Look at that fat thwomp. That's hilarious. This here is a floating fortress. We call it Buoy Base, but nobody's using it now, so we're just here for upkeep. Okay. What does it want me to do? Maybe I gotta talk to the red guy. Wait, do they swim down? No, I saw the penguins doing that and thought maybe I can launch myself like that. That's what happens if we blew that underwater blip the water. The tower in the middle of the water would float right up to the surface. Oh, that's what I have to do. I keep accidentally shooting. No, go down, you dumbass. I keep accidentally shooting. Nice. Nice. I was like, oh. Nice. Score! You put transmission fluid into the radiator? Oh my fucking god. What? Who would do that? You rescued a green power star. These stars have special power. Ask the green Lumos about them. After all, they will transform into green power stars someday. That was almost bad. Thank you for helping me. I'm a guardian of the Trial Galaxies. To restore the doorway, we will need power of 2 others like me. That's kind of cool. What is this?
Let us begin.
Oh, it's got voice acting? Weird. Your poor coin? Sure. Story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. What's your name? Are you lost? The girl asked the star child. I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mamada. She's coming for me from on a comet, said the star child, who had been waiting day and night. Don't worry, I'll wait with you, the little girl promised Luma. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing. Hours turned into days and then years, but still the sky revealed nothing. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to the Luma, if we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon. But then she had an idea. Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves? The girl and Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship, and then the two set sail into the starry sky. And this is how the search for the celestial mother began. Days passed with no sight of the comet or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see. If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam, said the little girl above the rumble of her belly. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot-flavored tea. But I forgot to bring water. At this, Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout. As long as I have Starbits, I'll be fine, said Luma. Want some? The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. All right, maybe I could just a nibble. Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect Starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. Starbits tasted like honey. Oh, that's cool. A beam of light pierced through the ship's windows. Thinking it was the morning sun, the girl peered through the window, only to find a turquoise blue comet shimmering at her. The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, we have to get to that comet. The pair descended onto the comet and found that it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. Look! Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of Starbits encased in the ice. Pretty good, huh? Finding Starbits is my specialty, said Luma, beaming. There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here, too. The two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mother. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. Where are you going? She asked, her mother retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you like the sun on the day and the moon at the night. A wave of sadness watched over the girl. What about when it rains? I can't see the sun or the moon. Her mother thought for a moment before responding. I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry. When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears. You have star bits in your eyes, said Luma to the girl. Wiping her face, the girl replied, These are tears, not star bits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother ever again. At this, Luma began to cry too. Mama, oh mama, wah. Wah! The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. Luma was despondent. Now, Luma, the rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying, the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. I'll give you a present if you stop. The girl closed her eyes and said gently, I'll take care of you. With those words, she felt a small spark in her heart. That should do it for today. Oh, it's probably like depending on how many stars I have or star bits or something. That's cool. The Ghostly Galaxy, nice. Man, my nose is all stuffy. Here, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, no. No, I got shitty allergies out here. I never really had allergies back in Illinois. But I have allergies out in Pittsburgh, out in Pennsylvania. Yes. Which sucks. I hate allergies. I might switch to Mario Kart in a little bit for the last couple hours of stream. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's cool. Excuse me. The fuck? Nice. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I never really had allergies until I moved out here. But yeah, I got allergies. Oops. There we go. Over here. That was really close. Come on. Nice. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did Mario just die? No, I used the ghost mushroom. What's up? Bro, you finally came. I got lost with the toads. It was terrible, but I found a power star that makes up for it, right? Give it to me. It's me, Luigi. All right, welcome back. I can see your brother from here. Yep. If you ask him, I bet he'll help you search for power stars. And I'm sure he has a lot to tell you. You should go speak to him over there by the garage. Maybe you should mind your own fucking business. How about that? All right, but we're gonna take a little break from this, and I want to play some Mario Kart to end out the day. I like ending the day with Mario Kart, not gonna lie. I tend to look forward to it.